Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So yet again we are talking about everyone's favourite e-begging, gout-ridden hippo, DSP. Because yet again he's had another meltdown and he's gone all toxic on his fans that were only there trying to help him. And yet again he's gone on a massive fucking rant about how the detractors, you guys, they're ruining his life and all this usual bollocks. But before we get into that, I just want to say quickly thank you to anyone that watched my, my couple of month old video, my latest DSL tries it on the Mr. Beast chocolate bars. I was really happy with how it turned out, and I appreciate all the positive feedback on that video. So I just want to say thank you for that. But yeah, okay, into the shit. So yeah, yet again, another meltdown. So we're going to get right into this. I don't want to set this up too much because we've got a lot of shit to sieve through and it's going to be fucking tedious as usual because there's a lot of delusion and there's a lot of bullshit, as always is with Phil. So basically, DSP was setting up Fightcade so he could do Fightcade streams, you guys. Something that his viewers have been asking for 10 years, and only now has he decided that he's going to do it. And, yeah. Oh, and it's not enough that he's just going to stream Fightcade. He's streaming the setup, him setting up, because it's entertaining for his viewers to be there as he's setting this fucking shit up, apparently. But anyway, and then this all, as you'll see, leads to a massive meltdown and him being incredibly toxic to people trying to help him. And that's what we're going to cover today, so let's get started.
So, I need to know tonight when we're doing a live setup of this, how it works, how to prevent the trolling. Before I boot a single match, I need to have this set up so we're not going to have pop-ups constantly with people inviting spam. We're not going to have people getting my IP and trying to knock my streams offline. You know, this all has to be figured out before I fuck around with this thing. All right? It's not as simple as, oh, I'm just a Joe Nobody, no one cares, so I can just download it and use it. No, you know that I'm a target. So everyone who's asked me for 10 years to use Fightcade, I hope you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, first off, before we get into what he just said, I want you to notice something, because I'm sure most of you have. He has been shaking a lot lately, like a lot more. Like, it's insane the amount he is shaking. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I spoke about it on Twitter, and people have said, oh, he's going through withdrawals, but I'm like, withdrawals from what? Because it's not WWE Champions, because you know he's not stopping that. Withdrawals from Jin? I doubt he's stopping that. Withdrawals from DoorDash? What is it? This guy, I've said it before, is a fucking alien. I know it's with his twitching ears and now this shaking. I swear, this fucking sugar water drinking cunt isn't human. I swear to God. Anyway, this little outburst here, like fucking, you guys better shut up. You better know what you're talking about. I'm kidding. You better know what you're talking about. Why? Why has it got anything to do with them? You're doing this for them. You're the business. So why have they got to come to this boring fucking stream of you being a complete prick and just going, I'm not sure how it works, you guys. Yeah, I don't know how it works, yeah. People in the chat and I say, why have they got to come up to this fucking stupid, poor excuse for content? Why is this a thing? Why can't you as a business go, right, I'm going to set this up so it's ready to go when people turn up to entertain them? But no, you can't. They've got to be there and they've got to know. These are your supposed customers, but you're treating them like they're fucking staff. Now, guys, staff meeting later tonight. We're going to sort of Fightcade, yeah. And because you're my staff, you better fucking know what you're talking about. I'm going to be handing out disciplinaries. Oh, fuck off.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How do I fix this, or how do I make it so that's not going to be a concern? Right? I don't know. Does anyone even know? And for those, why don't you set it up offline? What the fuck are you talking about? How am I going to do that? Literally, the issues cannot be figured out until we're doing it live, right? Like, if I play it offline, no one will know I'm doing it offline. So how would I know how I'm going to handle trolling? It would be the moment I turn it online that people start trolling me that we could figure out the fixes.
Well, that's bollocks. That's absolute bollocks. We all know the real reason that you're doing it online is because you want people to handhold you through the whole fucking process because you're too lazy to do an ounce of fucking work. Any effort is a no-go for you, isn't it? Absolutely stupid. How many games have you been trolled in? You go, oh, there's no idea. We will know what kind of nonsense we're going to face, right? You've been trolled on, like, loads of different online games. So you know the sort of things that you're going to expect. People are going to spam messages with you. People are going to try and get your IP. So why don't you just do an ounce of fucking research ahead of time so your audience doesn't have to sit through this absolute bullshit? Yeah, okay, maybe something might get past you when you're setting up. You go, oh, I didn't know this when I was checking. But at least have, like, a fucking shred of fucking like respect for your audience's time to at least have a little bit of a look. So then you can start the stream, and yeah, okay, maybe they will have to go through the setup with you a little bit, but just go, guys, before I started this, I did have a quick look and I managed to sort this out, which will avoid this problem, but there might be other problems. No, fuck that. They've got to turn up because it's a fucking staff meeting and they're all like fucking employees that don't get a paycheck. You guys need to turn up and you need to hold my hand. Yeah, because you've been asking for it for 10 years and I've only just now decided to give it to you. Like, fucking hell.
The same thing people say about, oh, well, why weren't you ready for this when you did your multiplayer session? Because I wasn't fucking playing on stream. So I didn't have anyone trying to troll me. How could I have prepared for it when I didn't know how it was going to work? How would we have known that in Street Fighter 6 there's constant invite pop-ups? How would you know that unless you were playing it and people were trolling you live on a stream? You would never know that. People just think the world is fucking perfect and everything can be perfectly prevented or planned for. Or no, it's not. That's not reality. And if you think that, you probably live an insanely insulated fucking life where your mom probably does everything for you, so you don't realize that things actually happen that you have to fix on the fly.
The lack of self-awareness is fucking hilarious. This fucking greasy manatee sitting here going, oh yeah, you probably get your mum to do everything for you, yeah. Like, yeah, alright, okay. Yeah, your mum does everything for you, says the guy who had his mum comb his hair, like, until he was 17 years old. Fuck's sake. And now, he's got his wife doing everything for him. Like, fucking food, laundry, he does fuck all. He just plays games all day and sits on his fucking fat ass, and anytime he has to put a shred of fucking effort into anything, he refuses to do it. And then he's got the nerve to go, oh yeah, you don't live in the real world. We don't live in the real world. You're fucking unbelievable, mate. Absolutely fucking stupid. I mean, it's no wonder that he constantly like refers to Kat. He goes, my wife, like, because he basically treats Kat like she's his fucking mum. And then he's going to tell people that anyone who thinks that this works like that, you're just insulated. You don't leave your house, you fucking greasy hermit. Unbelievable. The fact that when you go to the fucking grocery store and someone steals your reusable bags, like that whole bullshit story was like a fucking exciting event for you because it's probably the first time you left your house since 1973, you fucking dweeb. Unreal. And then they go, oh, well, I wasn't playing online. There's no way we could have known. Well, this is the point, mate, isn't it? How many times, like I said before, have you been trolled in various different ways? And you now can learn from them. Yes, okay, you might miss a few things with Fightcade and then get trolled in another way, but you'll learn as you go, surely. And also, there's no way for us to know till we go live. You're DSP. You're a fucking cunt. You're a horrendous piece of shit to your viewers and to anyone that, like, fucking ever, really. Like, you're just a cock to everyone. Of course people are going to be fucking pissed at you. You've scammed people. You're constantly, like, insulting people that are, like, donating to you or offering you advice. Like, yes, people are going to come with a bit of an attitude. Like, fuck me.
I want to play Fightcade. I want to play old school Street Fighter, all right? But I have to get it working properly, and it's going to take time. This is not going to be tonight. I boot up the stream, and we have 5 minutes, and now it's working. I get the feeling it's going to be a rough setup. We got to, it has to be installed right now. With this keyboard and mouse setup, the keyboard and mouse are way the fuck over there. Like, way over there. So I can't reach them. I'd have to figure out how to get stuff to reach over here and use it realistically. Maybe the mouse would reach?
I'm sorry, how is this content? 15 years as a fucking content creator. How is this fucking content? We have got a man, like, fucking sat here, like, saying, I don't know how I'm going to reach the keyboard. It's all the way over there, you guys. We got to do it. So not only is this content that you're talking about, what we're going to have to try to figure out on my setup stream is how I can reach the keyboard and the mouse. So content A is you on this stream now talking about how you're going to reach the keyboard and mouse, and then later on, if you feel like it, tune in later when you can actually watch him figure out how he's going to reach the keyboard and fucking mouse. How is this fucking content? 15 years, man. 15 years, been tough. 15 fucking years of this shite. People paying you for this absolute bollocks. Why is this even a fucking thing? Why don't you come watch me moan about how I'm going to have to set something up, and then later on you can come back and you can watch me moan about it. Live. Like, if you feel like it, guys, you can support. Oh my god, this is just... I know this isn't anything new, but how the fuck, man? How the fuck is this still like a fucking thing? Anyway, yeah, let's carry on.
See, now, we got someone in chat who's literally saying, every time you play a match, someone has your IP. Guys, do you really believe that? Do you really believe that on Fightcade, that every time you play someone, they immediately get your IP address? Do you think anyone would actually use Fightcade if it immediately doxed your IP address? Seriously, don't you think that would be a slight liability for the people who made it and for the people who use it, that every single moment, right? Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, first of all, why is he, like, mocking and laughing at someone that's trying to help him? He's here asking for suggestions because he's too lazy to do a simple fucking Google search for himself. And then people are, like, saying stuff, and he's, like, basically mocking them and, like, talking to them like they're fucking idiots. Like, this is why people don't talk in your chat. Why is no one talking to me? Why is no one talking? Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because you have a very strict set of rules on what people can and can't talk about, and you're a boring fuck, so when it comes to Q&A, what are they supposed to ask some hermit that never leaves his house, like, for the millionth fucking time? And also, when people do talk to you, like, and it doesn't fall into the little category of what you deem acceptable, you talk to them like they're fucking cunts. You literally could have, 10 years? 10 years people have been asking for this, allegedly, and you couldn't do one fucking Google search. Like, even if what this guy's saying is wrong, just Google it then and fucking check if you're gonna do it. You're the business guy. You got not got enough time to do a simple fucking Google search, but you've got enough time to be on stream talking about how you're worried about how you can't reach your mouse and keyboard, and then plan a stream later on where you're actually gonna talk about how you're gonna reach it. Like, but you don't have time to do a fucking Google search, allegedly. Fuck me. Well, I did one for you. Here we go. Look at what this I found. Like, literally, I found within 2 seconds. Right? And I don't know anything about Fightcade, by the way. The Fightcade folks actually have a post on this, security IP addresses and estimated ping, link below. Too long didn't read. The chat client does not have your IP address and others cannot find it out through the chat client. The lobby knows only your country. When you play a game with someone, they do get your IP address and there's no way to avoid that because it's a peer-to-peer game for performance reasons. But no one can get your IP address unless you challenge them or accept their challenge. Right, there you go. Problem solved, fatty. All you had to do is do a little Google search. And also, that was just the first thing I fucking found on Reddit. There's like loads more fucking shit. And then 10 years ago, the first time some cunt asked you this, you could have done a Google search, found out this little bit of information, and then said, sorry guys, it's not plausible because I'm a massive cunt and I'm never going to change, so I'm always going to be trolled. So therefore, if I did use Fightcade, I'm probably going to get my IP address like fucking stolen and DDoS attacked and all that bollocks, right? Why don't you be nice and maybe people wouldn't do that to you? No, because I'm a cunt and I'm never going to change, so fuck you. But you saved everyone a bit of time because now maybe for the last 10 years people wouldn't ask for it because it'd be like someone writing in the chat, Phil, were you going to use Fightcade? Oh, no, he said that he can't because he's a cunt and basically people will troll him. Fair enough, won't bother him for the next 10 fucking years. But no, not enough time to do a Google search apparently.
So, I don't know. I know everyone's saying VPN. That doesn't work. When you do a VPN, it adds lag. What are you talking? Boy, you have no idea how a VPN works, do you? Use a VPN. That's not how VPNs work, genius. VPNs reroute you through another location of the planet, adding insane amounts of lag. Then you're going to play an online game? Are you stupid?
Yeah, nice suggestion, genius. Who hired this fucking moron? What a fucking dweeb. Are you a fucking idiot? This is a fan that you're talking to. This is a fan that's going, oh, I've got a suggestion for Phil. Okay, it might not be a plausible suggestion, but he's giving it to you because you're asking him a suggestion. This is a fucking viewer that gives a shit about you for some reason, and he's instantly met with you sarcastically going, oh, good suggestion, genius, and then call him a fucking idiot. Fuck off! What the fuck? What? This gets me these fucking fans of his that just put up with this shit. Why? And why have you got the audacity to these people that give you fucking money to talk to them like this? You fucking bellend. And this guy is just trying to give you a suggestion. And you go, oh, do you not know about VPNs? What the fuck? What? Maybe he doesn't know about them. What? And he's an idiot because he doesn't have the knowledge about how VPNs work. Why? This guy might be a fucking baker for all we know that has no... He just turns into work every day, makes bread, then comes home to watch his favourite content creator, DSP. Doesn't really have a firm grasp on VPNs and stuff because he doesn't do anything outside of like his life that has anything to do with the internet. But oh no, here he is making a suggestion to help his favourite fucking streamer out, DSP, and he's a fucking idiot. Like, wow, you ungrateful fucking fat piece of shit.
Listen to this. Bono Techno says, the chat client does not have your IP address. Others cannot find it through the chat client. The lobby only knows your country. But when you play a game, they get your IP address. What?
There you go. There you fucking go. So this dude that's giving him feedback actually did the same thing that I did. Googled it within 2 seconds and he found the same thing that I did and told Phil. This is something that Phil hasn't had the time to do in 10 years, but this guy was nice enough to type it in and find it for Phil and then read it to him. Like, I'm sure Phil will be very grateful for this, by the way.
You know, okay, all right, this is so ridiculous. Do you not understand the legal liability that a company would have if every time that you used something, it gave away your IP address? Do you not understand that? So either you're telling me people just don't care and they're so idiotically stupid that they would actively use this fighting game client to play the game and literally open themselves up to doxing and DDoS attacks and trolling. And this has been like this for 15 years, all right? Or you're wrong. So which is it?
No, of course not. The guy that did the Google search that Phil was too busy to do is met with hostility. Why? Because fuck him. Because fuck him, that's why. Absolutely stupid. This guy saved you because you're too busy, you guys. Too busy in the last 10 years to do a Google search. I can't do it, you guys. I've got to spend meaningful time with my wife. I haven't got time to Google things. So, yeah, no, of course not. This guy saved you the fucking time, and he's being talked to like he's a fucking bellend. Also, when you're saying, which is it? It's either people don't give a shit because they're fucking idiots, or it's you're not telling the truth. Like, okay, so people that have been using it for years are fucking idiots because they don't care that their IP address could go to someone who they're fighting. Or maybe it's the fact that most people don't have a group of people online that, like, have basically been cultivated by their own actions of being massive fucking cunts. Most people can play someone online and go, oh, I hope this person doesn't steal my IP address. Because they haven't spent the last 15 years scamming people online, talking to their fans like shit, and being an absolute complete toxic cunt at every turn, so they don't have these same fucking worries. Now, on the same Reddit page that took me 1 second to find on Google, I also found this post. It says, the whole point is that there's a direct connection between you and the other guy. They have to know your IP address unless you want to introduce more lag. Well, we don't want that, do we, Phil? Because we know lag has cost you so many matches, you guys. All these scrubby players using the lag to their advantage. So, you know, maybe it's a good thing. Who fucking knows?
I'd like to know. I'd like the honest answer. Maybe you're right. And then this company will just get sued. This is literally like playing a peer-to-peer game via an emulator. This is how it works. I play this with the Tecmo community. So seriously, how would anyone who is a known player who stream, okay, how would you use it? So you tell me I can't use it. You tell me I can't use Fightcade. I'm done. Because all it's going to take is one troll, right, to join a match to play me, and they have my IP address.
Yep, that certainly sounds like the case, doesn't it? And here's the thing, how other streamers use it, like I just said, because people don't act like a toxic arsehole like you have, and they don't scam people like you have for the last few years, so these other streamers who use it obviously don't have a fucking problem. Now, I've said this in the past, I don't condone people that would do something like this. I don't think that it would be clever for people to steal DSP's IP address, same way, you know, with other things that people have done over the years that have gone too far, like swatting. I don't condone that sort of thing, but obviously DSP has created this, like, fucking situation where there's people that fucking hate his guts because he's a toxic piece of shit and he's scammed people and he's done lots of scummy stuff. So yeah, in this situation, mate, no, you can't use Fightcade by the look of things. Like I said, I don't know much about Fightcade, but if this is all true, then yeah, it does appear like you can't use it. And that's no one's fault but your fucking own. So, you know, you're just gonna have to move on and shut the fuck up. You sat there like a obese looking Ace Ventura being toxic to your fans because you have put yourself in a situation where this could happen.
And then they're just going to fucking post it all over the internet, and then the people are going to DDoS attack me constantly. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is 10 years of people telling me to play on Fightcade. And now, the day when I'm going to do it, now you people tell me in chat that this is what happens. You waited this long to tell me.
This attitude, man. Ooh, 10 years. You waited this long to tell me, you guys. It's not their fucking job. They don't work for you, you fucking bellend. It's your job to do, like, market fucking research and go look. For 10 years, you couldn't look into this, you fucking cunt. You couldn't look into this 10 years, and you're going to get all arsey people because they're telling you now, looking out for you. You're a fucking dickhead, mate. Let's use an example like you always use. Let's say you have a sandwich shop, and people saying, oh, we want you to open a sandwich shop. Then you open the sandwich shop, but the food safety people have come around and said, yeah, sorry, you have to pass several, like, fucking hygiene checks and stuff before we can open your restaurant. Really? 10 years people have been asking me to make a sandwich shop, and no one's mentioned this. You wouldn't have that, would you? You wouldn't. It's because it's your job. You're opening the fucking business. It's your business. You should check. Same fucking thing here, you fucking dumbass. You're the one that wants to do this fucking shit content, so you're the one that should have to check. Name another content creator that would do something like this. Name another content creator that would have their fans asking for something and then get arsey with their fans because their fans didn't do the correct research to fucking going in. Like, what the hell? Like, it just wouldn't, would it? But then he'd say, it's because I'm different, I'm the realest motherfucker on the internet, and I don't pull any punches. He'd probably say some bullshit like that.
10 years. Everyone yelled at me I'm doing the wrong thing. Everyone uses Fightcade. Why don't you just use Fightcade? You're such an idiot. You're such a dumbass. You're such a loser. You don't do what everyone else does. You're not playing the best players because you're not using Fightcade. You should be using Fightcade. So now here we are, 10 years later, and I'm ready. I've been waiting. I got the time set around. Let's do it, right? Oh, by the way, that exposes your IP address. Oh, you had to wait 10 years to fucking tell me that? Seriously, now I'm fucking pissed. I'm legit and very rightly pissed.
The only person that you should be fucking pissed at is yourself, because you're a moronic cunt. The fact that you have a business degree is fucking laughable, and I also don't believe it. Like, unless it came from a packet of crisps. Like, there's no way you have a business degree. Let's look at the fact that you do, like I keep saying, you haven't done any research into something that you wanted to do for your viewers, but also that your viewers, who are also your customers, by the way, have been asking for something for 10 years, and you haven't done it. It's took you 10 years to give them something they've been asking for, or 10 years to even look into it, and even then you're not looking into it, you're getting them to look into it. How fucking moronic is that? It's absolutely fucking stupid. You've got no reason to be pissed at anyone but yourself. It's not their job to fucking tell you this shit. It's your job to look into it. They should just come in, turn up and watch a chill, positive stream, and like, instead, no, it's like, oh, you're late for work, you fucking cunt. Have you got the essay that I asked you to bring? The 400-page essay on whether Fightcade's gonna work? It's 14 fucking pages. Like, it's just stupid.
You had to wait to the day that I scheduled it because everyone asked me for it for 10 fucking years. Now you're going to tell me, oh, your IP address gets exposed. It gets to the point where when people ask for shit and they start to unfairly treat me away, I'm just going to tell them, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you bitching, because that's where the point we're getting to at this point.
Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Well, I mean, that seems like a good business move, doesn't it? A dying channel such as yourself. Well, going forward, anyone that suggests anything, I'm not going to listen to. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fiendish. I'm sure you'll be making money hand over fist with this new approach.
People screaming so loudly that I'm doing it wrong, when in reality, I've always been doing it right, because there's no way that a streamer should be using Fightcade if it gives away your IP address. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired that because I'm Darksydephil, I'm the brunt of the abuse. I get the one that gets yelled at and called names and treated poorly because I'm Darksydephil. That's really the only reason, right? If I was anyone else, it would have been like, all right, well, you're a streamer, you know, Fightcade's the best, but, you know, for me, it's like, no, fuck you, Phil, you piece of shit, right? You've been doing it wrong for 10 years. Why don't you just listen to us?
Here we go, the victim card. He loves playing this, doesn't he? And he even got his little catchphrase in, didn't he? Like, well, in some variant of it, go, I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. That whole attitude, his little fucking life motto, he got that in here, didn't he? I think it's fucking funny that he's talking about how for 10 years that people have been insulting him. You're an idiot, Phil. Like, blah, 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 all this sort of stuff for not doing Fightcade. And he's saying that like, oh, it's a bad thing. Well, you insult people fucking daily. You constantly. So it's all right for you to insult your viewers, but when people are insulting you, saying you're an idiot because you're not giving them what they want, that's bad. Shouldn't be insulting me. You're the one that takes the insults, you fuckers. Why the fuck are you insulting me, you guys? Like, oh, now you know how it feels, you fat cunt. Absolutely fucking stupid. And also, the fact that he's, again, it's because I'm Darksydephil. Like, yes. And why is that? Oh no, the consequences of your own actions. Yes, it is because you're Darksydephil that this shit happens to you. But what does that mean? It doesn't just mean that one day a load of people just went, let's pick on someone on the internet. This guy, Darksydephil. Don't know anything about him, let's just pick on him. No, it's your behaviour and your shitty actions over the years that are the reason that you have this following of people that fucking expose you at every turn, and some of them go a bit too far and will, like, steal your IP address if something like this happened. It's your fault. It's the consequences of your own actions. Yet here you are playing the victim, like, oh, I was being a massive dick all these years, scamming people, being racist, homophobic, and all this stuff, and it's not fair that I'm getting consequences from that now. Like, do you hear yourself talk?
Player Essence, please, 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 kiss my fucking ass and enjoy your permanent ban, you dumb piece of fucking shit. Seriously, fuck off. Why am I so angry? Because if you were told for 10 years that you're doing something wrong. For 10 years, you were told you're the one who's doing everything incorrectly. Why don't you just listen to reason? And then the day you're actually going to make amends and change and try to do the thing that people have said this is the right thing to do, you get told, oh no, you can't do it anyway. How would you feel? It doesn't even matter that's Fightcade. This could have been anything.
That dude is right, you are massively acting like a victim. And it does matter that it's Fightcade. It's not, oh, this could be anything. No, it's the fact that it's Fightcade that makes this even more embarrassing, because you're crying over the fact that you can't play fighting games a certain way. Oh, my life's so hard, I can't play fighting games the way I want on stream. Like, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, is this the biggest problem in your life? You're such a fucking pussy. It's unbelievable. Like, wow. Yeah, massive fucking victim. And then to be like, oh, for 10 years, how would you feel? If for 10 years you've been told you're doing something wrong and then you find out it's nonsense. Again, you could have done a fucking Google search and avoided all this. How do you expect people to feel sorry for you when you're too lazy to just close the WWE Champions app on your phone for 5 seconds, open up the Google app, and type in, is my IP address at risk if I use Fightcade? Like, you could come off WWE Champions for 2 seconds and just check. For fuck's sake.
What do I do? Maybe I'll just sit here tonight, and I'll just fucking sit back like this. I'll just be like, hey, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit on stream and do nothing.
How's that any different to any other day? This is literally what you do. You play games. It's nothing. You just sit there and add nothing to the fucking game. You react. Your DSP reacts is just you watching the video go, 1 million views. I want you to think about this. This video's got 1 million views. 1 million views. This is the kind of thing people watch. It just shows the common intelligence level of the average viewer. That's literally the fucking thing. And then when stuff like this happens, and you don't know, well, the schedule's changed, you guys. We don't know what we're going to do on the night stream now. Oh, yes, you do. It's going to be Q&A, Ask the Gouty Hippo. Like it is every time. Oh, no one's asking me any questions. Everyone's quiet. Yes, because you're a fucking gout-ridden hippo that stays in his house all day and does fuck all. Literally, the only thing you do in your spare time is watch your stupid wife play fucking games. I don't know why I just threw fucking shade at Kat there, stupid wife. But fuck, who gives a shit? It's just fucking stupid. Like, why would anyone want to ask a question to this guy? It's not like you've got loads of life experience to, like, fucking, oh, we get to ask Phil questions. Oh, good. He's lived such an exciting life. I'd love to hear, like, some insight to what it's like to be Phil, aka, what have you had for dinner? Or if you don't ask the right question as well, you get fucking bollocked. Absolutely stupid. So, yeah, I don't know why this is I don't know what we're going to do now. We'll just sit here and vibrate. This is got a fucking dildo stuck up his ass. This Men in Black alien cunt. Like, just sit here and do nothing. Like, that's what you do every night anyway, mate. That's not a threat.
At this point, I'm just so flabbergasted. I'm just so it gets to the point where, like, you get, what is the word? Like, you get desensitized. Like, I shouldn't be upset. I shouldn't be surprised that for 10 years people gave me misinformation and yelled at me for that misinformation and acted like I was a villain or stupid or whatever, doing the wrong thing. I guess I shouldn't expect to be treated with respect. I guess that's actually the best way to put it.
I actually agree with you for once. You don't deserve respect, so you should fuck off. Like, respect should be, like, earned. Like, you should, be respectful in order to be respected. Like, you don't deserve it. So, yeah, I actually agree with you. You shouldn't expect to be respected, you fucking cunt. Not unless you severely change your toxic attitude. And second of all, people give me misinformation? I don't know why I'm surprised. People give me misinformation. How do you know that everyone that was asking you to play Fightcade for 10 years was giving you misinformation? Could it not just be that people are going, you know what, I really like Phil. I would like to see him playing it on Fightcade. Like, but they didn't go and then do research and go, oh, but before I suggest this to Phil, as a member of his staff, I should check and make sure it's viable for him. No, they probably just thought, oh, this would be good, I'm going to suggest this to Phil. There's no misinformation there, you fucking cunt. They just saw it, and like fucking, that's like me, like saying, oh, I'm taking video suggestions. Who do you want me to do a rant on or something? And then someone says, hey, Ludes, why don't you do a rant on this YouTuber? And me going, because I've never heard of them. You fucking idiot. Why did you... Oh, I should have expected that this person over here, like, giving me fucking information that on someone that I don't know about. Like, it's fucking stupid. Not everyone's gonna, like, look deep into the fucking situation. Oh, I want Phil to play Fightcade, but I better check and make sure it's okay for him. Like, it's fuck's sake. Absolutely, your stupidity is just ridiculous. I swear the gout has just, like, spread to your brain.
Yeah, whenever people tell me, 9 times out of 10, they're fucking with me. They're just, any criticism of me actually isn't valid. It's just people trying to basically make fun of me just for the sake of making fun of me, right? I thought this was legit. I thought it's like, oh, people really haven't, Phil's been really missing out on playing old school fighters, right? He's really been missing out because he just doesn't listen, because he's stubborn, he's obstinate. And so after all these years, I get to a point where I actually have a situation where I have a PC that I can play Fightcade. Let's do it. I'm excited to do it. We have the time to do it. I made the time to do it. I want to set it up. I want to do it. And then the morning before I'm going to do it, you tell me it gives away my IP address. It only took 10 fucking years.
Again, and in those 10 years, you couldn't do a Google search, apparently. Fucking joke. And going on like, I finally made the time to do it. Like, that's a big deal with your life, man. Your time is so invaluable. It's like fucking, like, it's worthless, man. It's insane that you're sitting there going, oh, you're wasting my time. Like, your time, what? Oh, you could have been sat around, like, fucking doing Q&A, or you could have been watching Cat play fucking Skyrim. Your time is fucking stupid. Like, you don't do anything with it anyway. What am I supposed to be guilty of wasting? And also, again, to repeat myself, because he's repeated himself, like, this could genuinely have been people asking you to do Fightcade, because they wanted to see you play Fightcade or whatever, or on Fightcade, but they didn't do the research. Like, why should they have to? It's their job to go, Phil, would you go play Fightcade, fighting games on Fightcade? Alright, you guys, wait 1 second, I'm just going to do a quick Google search to make sure I'm not at risk. Oh no, sorry guys, I am. Alright, no worries, mate. Like, that's literally what it could be. But it's like, oh no, they knew this. They knew this going in. They were trying to set me up, you guys. Trying to get old DSP in a gotcha moment. Fucking stupid.
How is it possible that Avoid the Puddle plays on Fightcade and doesn't get his IP address doxed? How is this possible? No, not a VPN, you incredible dunce. Stop saying VPN. VPNs are not for online play. Wow, that is a stupid answer. Just the very nature of the fact that you don't know how a VPN works is hilarious. Just say that in a chat, that you think that you want to add latency by using a VPN in an online play. That is incredibly stupid, what you're saying.
Again, why are you being an incredible cunt to this fucking guy? Okay, maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about with VPNs and stuff. Why are you, like, fucking singling him out? He's trying to help, clearly. Why don't you just say, no, I'm sorry, mate, that won't do anything? Why have you got to be a massive arsehole? And this is what makes me laugh about you, is that when you talk about, oh, but I've got this massive following of haters, you guys, and I don't deserve it. Oh, sure, I said some things back in the day, in 2010, like all this bollocks. But the thing is, you still do shit like this today. This is you now talking to a fan. You're talking to a fan like a piece of shit. It's this toxicity that breeds, like, the fucking hate towards you, and you're too stupid to fucking see it. And you sit around like, I've changed, I'm very positive, I've got a wife that I spend meaningful time with, and my son, who's a cat. Like, you're still a fucking toxic arsehole, that's why. And you know he'll go, well, the haters will take this little clip where I'm calling my fan a fucking idiot, and they'll take it out of context. There's no good context, you fucking dumbass, for calling your fan a fucking idiot. There is no good fucking context. Also, at the beginning of this clip, he said, oh, how is this, I can't remember the name of the guy, how is this content creator able to play on Fightcade and not be doxxed, or whatever, like, have his IP address stolen? Well, I don't know the guy, because, like I say, I don't really know too much about the FGC, I don't know who the guy is, but maybe he's not a colossal fucking bellend, and maybe that's why he's able to do it, you fucking idiot.
I guess we're not doing it. What a waste of time this whole thing has been. Seriously. What a hilarious waste of time this discussion has been all these years that people have yelled at me. Because I'm being told, like, legit, someone who's trying to help in chat says, this is why in things like Fightcade it's considered friend groups or friend lobbies, people you trust playing against each other. That way it's not people using the information maliciously against you or anything. That's what they're saying. Yeah, play with trusted friends only. Well, then I can never use Fightcade, ever.
Does he not question that statement that he just said there? Because he just said it so matter-of-factly, but listen to what he just said. People have said, oh, you can only play Fightcade with trusted friends, so I'll never play it ever. Yeah. Wow, how sad. You're a fucking 42-year-old man with no friends because you're such an asshole that no one wants to be friends with you. Wow. Isn't that sad? You're such an unlikable cunt. Yet you're scratching your head. I don't know why I got all these people hating me, you guys. You can't even keep friends. Like, you're acting like it's absurd. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. You have to have friends to play this game. Yeah, well, most people have friends. Big shock. It's not some sort of fucking massive, like, trying to find the Loch Ness Monster or some shit. If you're actually not a massive toxic piece of shit, maybe you'll find a friend. Like, unbelievable. It's like, do you not hear yourself? Like, oh, well, I'll never get to play it because I'm and not only that, the fact he's got no friends, he's obviously, like, just accepted the fact that he's never going to make any friends because he's such a big bellend that he's never going to change. And it's like, well, there's no way that I'm going to make any friends because I'm such a massive cunt and I refuse to change.
No, a Google search wouldn't have done any of this, because you need to hear it firsthand from people who use it to truly understand anything. Google searches are pretty fucking worthless. Right now, if you do a Google search, it'll tell you that fucking there's aliens on Earth and all kinds of weird shit. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to actually talk to people who actively use the technology regularly to really understand it.
What was that? What a stupid fucking statement. No, Google searches are worthless. You've got to find people that have experience. I did a Google search and I found people that do use Fightcade. So people have experience with it. So you can. And then what was that nonsense that he just said at the fucking end there? Well, if you do a Google search, it'll tell you that there's aliens. Fucking what? Yes, I imagine it would if you typed in something like alien conspiracy or you could type any crazy shit. Like, are there ghosts on the moon that like wear fucking vests and gunner glasses? Yeah, I'm sure you could type in all sorts of crazy shit, but you wouldn't be typing that in, would you, you fucking dickhead? You'd be typing in, is my IP address safe on Fightcade? And if you type that in, I typed it in, and nothing came up about aliens or any conspiracies or anything like that, you fucking cock. Do you know how the internet works? Clearly not, and you've been working on it for 15 fucking years. What a stupid thing to say. Oh, Google search, you won't find anyone with any experience from Fightcade. Oh, as soon as you type in Fightcade, it just comes up with loads of fucking alien Area 51 nonsense. What the fuck are you going on about? Right, so anyway, that's the end of this little video. Oh, by the way, but I'm watching Memology, by the way. I want to give credit, like, these from Memology. I didn't watch any raw fill because I can't put myself through it. So, yeah, shout out to Memology. I'll put links in the description as usual. But that's the end of this little part. And then he fucks off, goes away, and then he comes back for his stream where he was going to be doing Fightcade. And, of course, he's doing an impromptu stream. And he actually has the balls now to write in his title, Fightcade is a no-go. Chill vibes. Chill vibes? Chill vibes. Like, right, so bear that in mind. He's actually titled this Chill Vibes, because now we're going to watch this impromptu chill stream.
It wasn't until the morning that I was going to do the Fightcade setup tonight that I was told that this happens. It was the morning of, during a 10-year span, that everyone crapped on me saying I was a coward dodging the competition. The truth of the matter is I never would have been able to do it because it exposes my IP, and it was all a lie. And thankfully, it was people like Bonos Tecmo and a few others. It was him and like 2 or 3 other people who were all finding the information and putting it in the chat this morning. I basically once again have dodged a huge bullet.
Ah, yes, I feel the chill vibes already. I'm already feeling more chill. So relaxing, listen to a 42-year-old patchy beard walrus moan about his first world problems. So great. But, yeah, and straight away, like, he literally just said on the last clip that Google searches are pretty worthless. They're pretty worthless, they don't mean anything. And then he's thanking these people. 2 people in the chat that were helping me out, were generally trying to help me out by doing research. They did Google searches. The thing that you already deemed stupid and worthless is the same thing that they did to find this information that you're now praising, you fucking dumbass.
In this case, I don't like the fact that I can't play classic fighting games. I want to. This sucks that I can't, that I don't have an access to it, but others can. Right? Because others don't have an army, a legion of fucking trolls after them. It's kind of like, it's very similar to the situation where people are saying, what about all these gifted memberships that you keep getting from trolls that you're saying, you know, they're not real? Well, they are real, but they're basically discounted because they're using an exploit. They're using a VPN to pretend like they're in another country where the pricing is incorrect on memberships, and then they're mass buying them for a few pennies. And so it ruins the whole membership system. It breaks it. And people are like, so why is that affecting you and not others? Because I'm Darksydephil, and I'm the one who's stalked by literally thousands of mentally ill people.
Here we go. The chill stream has already kicked into victim mode. How chill. Like, fucking stupid. Again, ask yourself why you've got these people doing all this. Why have you got this army of detractors that don't like you? Why? And why can no other people play on Fightcade with no problem? Because what? Yeah, ask yourself that. Why? Because they're not dickheads. I don't get how this baffles you so much. This is all your own doing. And again, throwing in the Argentinian memberships again. Because now, you know, it's like, oh, got to play for the sympathy vote, you guys. I'm a victim. Bringing up everything. It does this every time, bringing up all this different stuff. And which is it? You say, oh, the Czechs are such idiots. They think these Argentinian memberships are hurting me. But they're not hurting me. It's just nonsense. And the next thing you know, he's like, yeah, it's actually really hurting my income. Like, which is it? Stop changing the fucking narrative. I've said this over and over again over the years. Write down your lies. Because you lose track of them, and it's so easy to prove that you're being a fucking liar. And you just, which is it? Are they affecting you? Aren't they? Like, just so fucking dumb. It's like he just talks for the sake of talking.
People even said it earlier. Avoid the Puddle is a prominent fighting game streamer who gets to play Fightcade all the time. And he does never had this issue whatsoever. Not once has this happened to him. He could just play it with no issue. Why? Because he doesn't have an army of weirdo, loser, mentally ill people following him around. So he can have a normal life. I can't. I'm not free to have a normal life because of this. And then people idiotically say things in the chat like earlier, oh, victim complex. It's not a fucking complex, you idiot. It's documented factual shit that's happening.
It's not fair, you guys. He gets to have a normal life. Like, and the thing, right, think about this, right? All the things he's saying there, you've got an army of mentally ill fucking idiots. Do you not think that these people that, like, you know, the people, I'm not talking about just regular detractors here, I'm talking about the detractors that, you know, got him swatted, the people that would steal his IP address, all that sort of stuff. Do you think that these people that don't like you that much that they'll go to these lengths are gonna really, like, appreciate the fact that you're there going, mentally ill idiots? Do you not think that it's gonna, like, piss them off and it's gonna give them more fuel? Why? Like, I don't know, you'll go, oh, I don't care, you guys, because I'm the baddest mother, I'm not the Stone Cold Steve Austin of Let's Plays, or whatever the fuck you think you are. Like, I know you'll say that, but it is fucking stupid. Just fucking stop being such a toxic asshole. At the very least, I'm sure the people that are watching your stream now, that says chill in the title, by the way, let's remind ourselves that, don't want to hear it. It's fucking boring. And most of them have got regular jobs that they go to. You sit at home and play games all day, and yet you moan more than anyone I fucking know. It's absolutely insane. And also, this whole victim complex thing, this is what you do. You always do it. Like playing the victim and stuff, and you do it to gain sympathy. We've seen it for years when you're talking about how your parents were air quotes dying so that people would donate money to you and shit like that. You use this shit all the fucking time. You always play the victim to try and get money out of people. So why would anyone think that this is any different?
I'm not making it up. You say victim complex if you're actively trying to make yourself a victim for sympathy. I don't want anyone's sympathy. I just want to do the normal shit everyone else can fucking do, and I'm not allowed to. This is not a victim complex. It's my fucking reality that every place I turn, I get harassed by weirdos and losers and people who should be mentally examined for help. Because if they think this is a use of something normal in their life, they're out of their minds. They are infatuated with me and my family, and they're actively trying to harass us at every turn.
Again, remember that this stream has the word chill in the title. I mean, that's false advertising at the very least, isn't it? And again, stop calling your wife and a cat family. It's really cringe. I know I've said it before, but it's ridiculous. So here he is again, like, fucking making things worse, like calling the detractors, like, mentally ill, need weirdos that need medically examining, all this bollocks. Why are you saying this? For fuck's sake. It's just going to piss people off even further. He's got no fucking sense whatsoever, and he will act like a badass, like he doesn't give a shit what comes of it. But the whole funny thing about it is that he's acting like, it's not a victim complex, this is factually happening. But it's like, yeah, but why is it happening? It's happening because of the years of the scamming, the lying, the talking to your fans like shit, all that. Yet you're acting like either A, that's never happened, you're just a victim, you don't deserve any of this stuff, or B, that's all in the past, you guys. It doesn't happen now. But it does, though. And it's absolutely ridiculous. You've fooled yourself into thinking this. The biggest mistake that you consistently make is that you think that present-day Phil is suffering from the actions of past Phil, 100%. No, that's not the case. It's not that you used to be a massive knobhead and now you're not. You're still a massive knobhead. Nothing has changed. You're still a dickhead. Even in this fucking little rant that you've gone on today, you've insulted a viewer, 2 different viewers twice for trying to help you. And now they've come to your chill positive stream later on because they enjoy watching you for whatever reason. Brain damage, probably. And you're being a massive cock and negative and moaning. Like, what the fuck?
So, it's this simple. I'm not allowed to do the things everyone else does. Just like back when I was on Twitch, I was not allowed to have a sponsored stream because my trolls would harass whoever the sponsor was, and the sponsor would demand from Twitch that I no longer get these sponsored opportunities because they don't want to be harassed by trolls. So then they kicked me out of the program and never told me. They literally lied to me about it. Outright lied and said, oh, it was a coding error. They weren't man enough to say, oh, we're kicking you out of the program unfairly because of your trolls. They lied about it and said it was a coding error that I couldn't see the page. Yes, that's what they told me.
Wait, what? What new law is this? I've not heard this. I covered his little Twitch leaving thing a couple of years back when that happened, when he demanded an apology. I covered all that, and I don't remember any of this. Also, you're going on about sponsorships, like you're losing the sponsorships. I thought you didn't want sponsorships because you're not a paid shill. Now apparently it's the detractors. I don't know. I know he's said this before. This is an inconsistency that's happened more than once. But again, write down your lies. What the fuck are you going on about? But what's he talking about? This? It's a coding error. They told me it's a coding error. They lied to me. I don't remember you saying that. Is this new law now? What the fuck are you going on about? You said that they kicked you off the partnership program. What you later found out is because they did a montage of all your bad moments from 2010 or whatever the fuck it was, and they said, oh, well, we don't want anything to do with Phil. That's what you said now, and now it's that they were harassing sponsors, and that's what led to Twitch letting you go. What has that got to do with anything? This is just drivel, and the only reason you're talking about it is because you're trying to play the victim. Because you have a victim complex. It's just fucking funny and you're trying to deny you haven't. But here we go. This is what happens. Something like this happens, and then he goes on the stream, moans about it, and then it's the greatest hits. It's like, oh, hello, welcome to my greatest hits. Oh, let's talk about the Argentinian memberships. How Twitch kicked me off the partnership program. How the trolls have ruined my life. Like, all the greatest hits. Like, we have to hear this a million times. I don't know how you have viewers that actually watch you, like, unironically at this point. Why? Why would you tune in daily for a dose of positive, chill fun just to listen to DSP go on about how he lost his Twitch partnership, like, for the millionth time? Well, at least this time he's changed the law a little bit, isn't it? Because this is a bit of a twist. Hearing that story a million times, go, oh, he's changed it a bit now. This is good. It's like the Snyder cut of it. It's like he's fucking, like, oh, no, this is a new version of why I lost my Twitch partnership, you guys. It's the Phil cut. Like Burnout cut. While I think of it, his business is called Burnout Enterprises. I found that out the other day. That's fucking hilarious. Burnout Enterprises. Burnout Enterprises, and it's just a fat patchy beard hippo wearing Zelda jammies in his bedroom.
So it's just one of many, many things. It's why I can't have a merch page. Because if I have a merch page, my trolls go to the vendor and complain that I'm a bigot and a racist and a sexist and the king of hate and I'm a horrible person and they don't want to do business with them. So then they kick me out because they're getting harassed, you see? Not that any of this is true, but they don't care. They just don't want the hassle. So this is why I can't get the same things as everybody else. This is why when people say, well, why don't you just take on sponsors? Because I can't take on a sponsor. Even if I did, it wouldn't last because of this.
Also, don't forget the lie that you don't take sponsorships because you're not a paid shill. Like, don't forget that lie, because, you know, that's been forgotten. So just making sure to bring that up as well. That's the other reason you don't take sponsorships. Nothing to do with the trolls, apparently. But I don't know what timeline we're in, because there's all these different timelines. I don't know what excuse we're doing, or which, like, cut we're on. What the fuck are we talking about? Absolutely fucking stupid. This is because this fat cunt can't play Fightcade because someone might steal his IP address. And here we are talking about shit that happened 2 years ago yet again. And I said this before. It's up to Twitch, man. If they want to kick you off their site for whatever reason, they fucking can. You're the dumbass that has chosen to make a living off something that's like, I'm not saying anyone's a dumbass if they try to make a living off Twitch. I'm saying that this dumbass is trying to make a living off of Twitch, YouTube, or whatever. It's a financially unstable situation, yet he spent money back in the day like a fucking madman when he should have been saving it, and now he's in this stupid position, and then he blames these companies that, again, at any point could just go, nah, fuck this guy, don't want him on a platform. Don't even need to give a good reason. Just don't want him on the platform. And now, let's be honest, there's a million good reasons to get Phil off your platform. But, yeah, he can't seem to see that. Like, which is unbelievable. If I ran Twitch, I wouldn't want him on my fucking site at all.
I have to basically make a living just off of streaming. That's it. I can't get income from anywhere else because of these idiots. That's not a victim complex. That's actual reality for me. Because these idiots won't leave me alone. What they don't realize is all the things they don't like. So, for example, they don't like it when I go on a stream and I talk about this. They don't like it if I'm on a stream and I say, hey guys, will you contribute to support my stream tonight? Oh, he's an e-beggar. Oh, he's a victim. But I have to do that because you fucked my life up. You understand that? If you would fucking stop, if you wouldn't dox me, I could be playing Fightcade right now like everyone else who uses it. If you wouldn't fuck up sponsors, I would have had sponsors years ago and I wouldn't have been in the financial situations that I got into.
Oh, are we doing this? I guess we're doing this. I guess we're fucking doing this, man. I've been making videos on this guy since 2013, and he's really gonna fucking do that. Like, oh, you're the detractors, you guys. You're the reason I have to e-beg, you guys. Also, the thing that he says at the beginning, where he like, oh, because of you guys, I have to only make a living streaming. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, it's so hard. I have to sit in my Zelda jammies in my bedroom and play video games. But I can't make money from sponsorships because of the trolls. Oh, some people have to get a real job, fatty. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I guess we're doing this. I guess if he's going to come out and say that it's the detractor's fault that he's in like financial situation where he has to beg constantly, we'll do it. So let's go through this, shall we? Right. So basically, he has been bad with money since the fucking start. You think about how much money this fucking fat hippo has made over the years. Fucking loads. We're talking well over $1 million. Like, well over. I did it in the bankruptcy rant that I did a couple of years back. I went into his finances. But trust me, he's made a lot of fucking money. Back then, 10 grand was a bad month for him. Now, what kind of fucking moron would have that kind of money and be in such financial straits that they have to declare bankruptcy a few years later? Only some fat dumbass that spends money like a 5-year-old and doesn't have a mature adult brain would be in this situation. So he spent like an idiot, and even though he had a condo in Connecticut that he hadn't finished paying off and he knew that he wouldn't be able to sell it, he upped and moved across the country to Seattle to get the magic air to cure his back. So now he has 2 houses, and also the house that he's living at in Seattle isn't cheap. But anyway, whatever. And then he gets there and he spends money like he's fucking like Elon Musk or some shit, like furnishing his house, getting all this shit, like loads of Blu-rays and all this sort of stuff, constantly going on staycations, all this bollocks he's spending money. All the while knowing that YouTube is not, remember he's got a business degree, doesn't think, oh hang on, YouTube is a very unstable platform, I should perhaps be putting some money away in savings while this is going on. No, just spends like a fucking madman, like it's never going to end. And of course, it has come to an end, and now he has to beg people for money because of all this shit. Think about the fucking wedding scam, like before all that, bringing Kat over, flying her over across the country on the viewers' fucking money, by the way. All this shit, all this needless spending over the years. Of course, WWE champions, can't forget WWE champions. It's actually quite hard over the years to think about all this shit. Think about all the money he raised. I've covered all this. Like when he needed money to save his house, all that bollocks. You've had this money. You've had it. But where is it? What have you got to show for it? No one put a gun to your head and forced you to move across the country to Seattle when you didn't sell your condo. But no, it's the detractor's fault. It's not your fault for not having a backup plan. It's not your fault for not adjusting your behaviour when it's clear you're getting pushback from people in the community because you're being a bellend. In fact, you double down and act like an even bigger bellend. So shut the fuck up if you're going to come out here and try and say that it's anyone else's fault but your own, that you're in this fucking situation you're in, which, by the way, still isn't a bad situation because you get to sit in your Zelda pyjamas and play games and talk a load of shite every fucking day. So shut the fuck up when there's people actually here that have real jobs, and in your stream, well, their parents probably got real jobs, and they have to listen to this bollocks. But, yeah, sure, it's the detractor's fault, whatever.
You created the problem with the level of harassment you did against me, and then you complained about the consequences of the problem. Your consequences created actions for me that I couldn't avoid, and now I'm living with those repercussions of your actions, and I'm just trying to make a living, but you're not happy with that. But you created the situation. You're fucking stupid. You're the dumbest people on earth. Do you get it? You're literally the dumbest people. You created a situation you don't like.
No, you fucking dweeb. You created the fucking situation. You fucking dumbass sat there, patchy beard, looking like some sort of obese Ace Ventura wearing your piss-stained Zelda pajamas. Sitting there going, look, you created this, you guys. You created it. No, your piss-poor fucking planning created it. The amount of money you had and to be in this in the situation you're in now financially is the actions of a fucking idiot. Like, no, you do not have the right to call anyone else an idiot when you're in this fucking level of, well, allegedly, obviously you're not. You have to dire straits that you have to beg money, like, constantly. Fucking stupid. Oh, you're the reason that this has been created. No, you're the reason. Your toxic fucking behaviour is the fucking reason. Your inability to save like an adult, like, is fucking, like, the reason. Absolutely stupid. Like, that you're blaming other people. Oh, I have to beg. And it's not just the fact that you have to beg. It's the fact that you've got all these stupid fucking excuses to beg over the years. That's the biggest issue. The fact that, my parents, they're getting older. They're going to die. I need the money, you guys. Oh, What? His parents are fine. Oh, okay. What? How are they dying? Oh, they're just getting older. Oh, so you mean they're dying in the sense of we're all dying, as in I'm literally dying here now, listening to your bollocks, kind of dying. And then all this other bullshit of, oh, if I don't raise this amount of money, I might lose my house. Then he doesn't raise that amount of money. He doesn't even come close to raising that amount of money. Oh, Phil, you've still got your house. How's that happen? Oh, well, the payment plan, you guys. Payment plan. Like, oh, how convenient. How fucking convenient. It's that shit. It's not just the fact that you beg that bothers people. It's the fact that you have lied in the past for money. Like, and you're willing to say anything to just get people's money. You're willing to lie, even make lies that are so easily disproven, and you're a massive cunt. So no, it's you that has put yourself in this fucking situation.
I wasn't ever having to do shit like this back in the day. When I was 10 years ago, before This Is How You Don't Play, I just did whatever. I played games, I uploaded videos, I went on trips, I did everything. I had no issues with my income. So because of that, I was able to do whatever the hell I wanted. I was free. I wasn't sitting there begging people for contributions. I wasn't saying, oh, we got to have a Patreon and we got to have a PayPal and we got to have this. It was literally just, here's my videos, watch them, ad revenue. Thanks so much.
Oh, here we go. This Is How You Don't Play is a bad again. I can't keep up with this. This Is How You Don't Play is a bad, good, bad, good. It's constant. When they came out, they were bad, and mentally ill idiots like them. And then it was, no, This Is How You Don't Play is not bad. Yeah, I back in the day, I was really silly. I should have just left it off. I was really silly. And now it's like fucking, like, they're bad again. No, sorry, they were good again when I did my Noodle parody, because the Noodle parody was worse than This Is How You Don't Play, and This Is How You Don't Play, he said, was intelligent. And now we're back to they're bad. He never had to beg before This Is How You Don't Play. Like, also, let's not forget the fact that just as a platform, YouTube is not as profitable as it once was. People don't make as much. Remember the adpocalypse and all that shit? So you don't make as much money now because of that. So, and like I said, again, I don't want to fucking repeat myself, but if you saved like an intelligent person, then you wouldn't be in this fucking situation. You'd have money, and you wouldn't have to be begging constantly. And also, if you didn't have, like, let's just be honest, if you didn't have a fucking WWE Champions addiction, or a DoorDash addiction, or a gin addiction, then maybe you'd save a bit of money there too, fatty.
And I gave shit away constantly, like giveaways every fall, all this shit behind the scenes. Hell, I used to be able to afford to give money to charity, and I did many times behind the scenes back when I actually made money to do it.
Fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. That is just, no, fuck off. I don't know what else to say other than fuck off. You did not give money to charity. You can fuck right off with that shit. The fact that you had the audacity to think that that's a lie that anyone would buy is fucking hilarious. Oh, you used to give money to charity. Oh yeah, what charity? Oh, I don't want to say because I'm not the sort of person that brags about it. No, fuck you. You've never given any money to charity, you fucker. It wouldn't surprise me if you looked up and go, oh no, he did give money to charity. Oh, what's the name of the charity? Burnout Enterprises. Fuck's sake. I can't believe he tried to get that one past. It's like when he did the press-ups, or someone challenged him to do 20 press-ups or whatever it was, and he went, yeah, all right, and then he did it off camera, allegedly. Like, fucking stupid. You did not. And also, the giveaways. Fuck off with the giveaways. Oh, who wants to win an empty case of Bioshock Infinite? No one, you bellend. Oh, but I'm going to sign it. Wow. Who cares? Some unemployable fat former helicopter company employee, like, that has gout. We've got his autograph. Brilliant. Great. Ooh, this'll fetch a few quid on eBay. Fuck off with that shit. Like, unbelievable that he'd even have the audacity to bring up the giveaways.
But I can't anymore because people fucked with my life so much. So you created the monster, you created the situation, and now you want to hold me accountable for it when you did it. Fuck you. Fuck every one of you. Every one of you out there who acts like this and does this horrible things to me and my family. That's why I can't play Fightcade. That's why I can't do the normal things other streamers do. It's you. You're the problem. If you don't exist right now, if you were finger snapped out of existence, think about that.
Dude, his brain is so broken. He reminds me of like an NPC or like a fucking, like a cartoon character that's only had a couple of like lines of dialogue recorded. Like, once again, like he's so like creatively bankrupt that he's even copying stuff from his old Meltdowns. Even his Meltdowns don't have any originality anymore. Well, not that they did anyway, it's always meant about the same stuff. But here, he did the, if you were finger snapped, we heard that with the last Meltdown, that you had over King Be Cruel. Like, you did the, if you were finger searched by Thanos, that bollocks, you've already done that one. And then he did the, you created the monster, which is another meme, like, that he's fucking done. Is, oh, he's doing a meme. It's fucking, like, you're so boring, dude. Even when you're having meltdowns now, you're fucking boring. Like, fucking hell.
I'm really ripping pissed. And I don't think that I should now have to fucking come up with some bullshit, extravagant fallback plan because of the actions of a bunch of shitbags out there who have no fucking lie.
Shitbags that have no How are you saying that with a straight face? You have no fucking life. We've seen your Phil's Day-Off segments. What life is it that you supposedly have? I'm over here watching Cat play Skyrim. Oh, wow. YOLO. Fucking amazing. Brilliant. What life well spent. Like, unbelievable that you have the audacity to say shit like that. It's like when you made that comment earlier about how everyone's mum takes care of them or whatever, when you don't even know how to use a washing machine. It's fucking hilarious. Unbelievable. And, yeah. How moronic is it that he says about, I don't see why I should have to have an extravagant backup plan because Fightcade's not come through. Well, first of all, yeah, why would you have a backup plan? Like, you've never had one before. Like, obviously when everything went tits up with YouTube and stuff, and your finances, you didn't have a backup plan. You've even admitted that you've got no backup plan if this all goes, like, pear-shaped and you can't do it anymore. So, yeah, why have a backup plan? But I love the way he called it an extravagant backup plan. You don't have a backup plan full stop, let alone anything you do being extravagant. Like, unreal. Also, you're the streamer. People are tuning into your stream and go, I don't see why I should have to have a backup plan for my original plans falling through. Yeah, because you're the fucking streamer. You're here to entertain people. You fucking dumbass. How do you not know this after 15 fucking years? Can you imagine going into McDonald's and going, can I have a Big Mac? Sorry, we're sold out of Big Macs. Oh, a quarter pounder? Oh, well, you wanted a Big Mac. I don't see why we should have to give you another burger. Why should we have to have a backup plan that if your original burger wasn't here? Because you're a fucking, like, place to come get food. That's why. And you're a place that apparently is supposed to entertain people. So, that's fucking stupid. Like, imagine if I put this video out and I was like, oh, I'm not going to do a video on DSP now because something went wrong. But I'm going to make a video anyway, but I don't know what's going to be on. So I don't see why I should have to think of another topic. And I just sat silently for, like, fucking 40 minutes. Like, in what world does this fucking idiot live in?
Trolls, it just gives them the attention and then they listen. They're going to do it anyway. It doesn't matter what I say or do. They do it anyway. They invent shit up that doesn't happen on my stream and title their videos that and then creatively edit to make it look like it happened when it didn't.
No example given. No example given. He just says shit. What are you talking about? What is it that the reactors, when they make videos, like take stuff out of context, you always use the take stuff out of context line. And it doesn't mean, you don't even know what it means. It's just a fucking phrase. It's just that you should get it on fucking merch if you're allowed to have any, but you can't have any because the detractors ruined your life. Like, what does it even fucking mean to you? It's so stupid. What specifically are you talking about? Give an example of a time where someone has made it look like you've said or done something that you haven't done. I can't think of a single thing. And you said this same moronic fucking quote in the last little meltdown you had with the king be cruel, king be bitch. Do you remember he said something along the lines of like, and now, of course, they're going to take this one moment here and make out like, oh, Phil's talking shit about his viewer. They're going to take it out of context. Yeah, because you are talking shit about a viewer. Someone who supported your channel. There's nothing to be taken out of context. It's just a clip. That's what you're doing, you idiot. And what context would it be in that would make it look good? You're fucking stupid. And most of these channels, the clip channels and stuff, like Duty Streams, Snort Hogan and stuff, and Memology, of course, like, their clips have the full context in. Videos I do and other people do, we all show full context. You're an idiot. Especially the clips channels, because the context is you. It's just, the whole thing is you. What are they doing? Like, it's just nonsense. And the thing is, like, his fans don't even bother looking into it. They just take his word for it. Like, oh, that's fucked up they do that, Phil. Oh, you don't need to have an example, mate. I'm not even going to bother looking into it. If that's what you say, like, I'll just continue to give you money. Fucking stupid.
They do whatever they want. It doesn't matter what I say or do. I'm not a fucking pussy coward who thinks that, oh, I better not say anything because God forbid my trolls might attack me. They do it anyway, so I don't give a fuck about what they do. Do you think I give two flaming turds what the fuck they say about me? They can eat my shit out of my ass with a spoon.
Oh, repeat dialogue from the NPC. Fuck's sake, man. Eat it! Like, eat shit on my ass with a spoon, you guys. Oh, how original. Oh, that's so February of you. It's like fucking get new shit, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, obviously it has to be shit. It always has to be a reference to shit or something, doesn't it? Also, you're hard, aren't you? Sat behind your thing. I'm not a pussy coward like the detractors. I'm not a pussy coward. Dude, you're sat in your Zelda pajamas in your gated community fucking house. You don't even go outside for meals. You get them fucking delivered constantly. And you're talking about how detractors are pussy cowards and whatever. You're the biggest pussy ever. Jesus Christ. I mean, the one time you were confronted, like, like in real life about stuff you said online. You're like, please don't hit me, I'm an alcoholic, you guys. Ooh, please don't hit me, you guys. Fucking ridiculous. You're a pussy. Sitting here like internet fucking tough guy. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, yeah, it's just same old shit, isn't it? Same old fucking shit. Here we are. I ain't really got anything else more to say on this meltdown. Like, it wasn't his best meltdown, but it was a meltdown nonetheless. But yeah, you need to get new script writers because your originality is like wearing out. Like, oh, he's doing a meme. I thought you were going to say that as well, since you've... Yeah, whatever. The DSP show is just the fucking show that never fucking ends when it should have ended like 20 fucking seasons ago because the writers are just rehashing old shit. But there we go. Anyway, guys, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Well, oh god, I dread to think how long this video is going to be. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.